How's it going, everyone? Data here, and welcome back to episode number 6 of our FIFA 22 Career Mode series here with Arsenal Football Club, moving into now the third part of our 2021-22 season. In the last one, and so far through this season, it's been up and down. We've had some success. We most recently beat Crystal Palace 3-1, lost 2-1 in a league match against Aston Villa, but then beat Chelsea on penalties in the Carabao Cup match. Now we have a league match against Leicester, followed by 3 more so far in the month of November against Watford, Liverpool, and Newcastle. Before moving into December, which includes a very busy schedule, league and cup matches away against Manchester United, Everton, West Ham, Wolves. It's going to be a busy time. We'll see how much we get through in this episode, but we are moving deeper into the season. Currently in 8th place through 9 matches with 16 points. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is in a 3-way tie for top scorer in the league with his 8 goals so far, and things are going all right. The biggest issue is that Martin Odegaard is out for a little while. He'll be in the reserves. 84 overall cam, a huge part of our formation with the playing in the center attacking mid role. But as was suggested in a couple comments, which I'll get to in a moment, I think it'll be a good idea now to roll with more of a 4-4-2 that we've been experimenting with a little bit, especially without the cam there. So replacing Odegaard with Kamara would probably be the move, and this would be our formation moving forward. As Matty says in his comments, you may as well switch to the 4-4-2 now that you've lost your star mid. You've got some strong depth at the striker position. We're also talking about possible international management offers, and Matty says hold out for a great international offer. Unless Canada comes knocking, then all bets are off. Vinny echoing those same thoughts, saying maybe trying the 4-4-2 for a couple of games would be the right move. Always need some variety. Great video as always, Dale. Well, thank you very much for that, Vinny and Matty, and thank you everyone else for their comments in that last episode. Moving into this next one, I think that is exactly what we will do. Emile Smith-Rowe in that left mid position has been doing very well. He's had an 80 overall with +4 due to his sharpness and his fitness. Aubameyang killing it, as we said. Alexander Isak has been fantastic, and now we'll be able to give him more playing time in the 4-4-2 formation. Unfortunately, not as much time for Jonathan David or Martinelli. Bellingham actually might be the guy instead of Kamara. That's something we'll have to figure out now, because Partey's always going to be there. We have to figure out, is it Bellingham or Kamara who's the everyday second left center mid there in the starting 11. But we can figure things like that out as we go on. No need to say it's one or the other. We'll have lots of rotation in this squad with so many matches coming so quickly. So I think we'll start off with the starting 11 looking like this heading into our match against Leicester City. Substitutes looking like this, and the reserves looking like this. I like to organize them rather from striker to mid to defense and then through overall. So this is how the team looks from a depth perspective. White has been okay but not great, so he finds himself in the substitutes because Holding has actually been doing quite well. So we'll play him and Gabriel as the 2 center backs. Ramsdale, we want to give him the slight majority in games played, so he'll start. Tierney, Tomiyasu, Saka, Partey, Bellingham, Smith-Rowe, Aubameyang, and Isak. We're ready to get into this. We are playing a top 10 club, and a club that is owing 2 points ahead of us, so 3 points here would leapfrog over them in the standings. It's a big 3 points out here, so I will be playing the entire match. I do want to start getting through a bit more over the course of an episode, so I'm going to try to only show the big things, not always put music to it. It's fun to sync the music and give you 4 or 5 minute highlight videos, but I'd prefer to get the game done in maybe a minute or 2. Of course, it depends on what happens, but I'm going to try to just get through them a bit more quickly so that we can get more into one episode.
The pre-match chatter about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. In a rich vein of form and #1 on the scoring charts. Can he do it again today? Live on EA TV.
Everyone loves Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and here we are, Leicester City Football Club Premier League match, match day 10, I believe, from King Power Stadium. It's going to be a good one. Jamie Vardy, 2 goals in his previous match, so he'll be a player to watch for sure. 2 great strikers going at it against each other today. Leicester City, such a likable club, one of my favorites in the Premier League. Let's hit it. Smith-Rowe's going to let it go. Great save. Saka now picks that back up. Looking for options in the middle. Gets over to Isak, who's going to turn on his left 5-star weak foot, but well stopped there from Schmeichel.
Well, I've got to say, keep it all square.
Oh my goodness, off the bar there from Aubameyang, out of nowhere.
Clears it away.
Smith-Rowe, nice ball there from Bellingham. Smith-Rowe with some nice skills in the box, looking for some space, finds it, but right on him, and Schmeichel easily stops that. A yellow from a long ways back there for Wilfred Ndidi now. Corner for Leicester coming up. Smith-Rowe Bellingham through to Aubameyang now. Tripped up. Well, that's going to be a yellow, absolutely, at the very least. Possibly a red here coming up. And it's a straight red for Timothy Castagne. Wow. I might be putting too much French flair on that. But, oh, Brendan Rodgers not happy. We'll take it. So we have one Leicester player on a yellow and one straight red, down to 10 men. Not too much action from either side in that first half, just that straight red for Leicester. Barnes just going through everybody, and their first shot of the night is a goal. That's fantastic. Our defense, like all three of them, just trying to grab onto his jersey as he flies by. That's great. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Yep, no one wanted to stop. That's great. As I'm running in front of stand tackle. Harvey Baines, 7 goals in 10 matches, and their first shot of the night puts them up 1-0. But like I said, they're now down to 10 men, so let's try and take advantage of that and find a way through. Isaac, great strength, yes. Get that turn, do what Baines just did. On his left, 5-star weak foot, bang! That is a nice goal right there, I have to say. That is a very nicely placed shot from Alexander Isak. I'm going to go celebrate with the fans, right in front of the Leicester fans. No security, nothing, just sitting right in front of them, just taunting them. 1-1 game very quickly, very quickly. Good little bit of dribbling there, and on the left, past Schmeichel, 1-1 game. Bellingham, Smith Rowe, and through to Aubameyang. Nice little tic-tac-toe play there. Aubameyang to Isaac, who has lots more space, and that's a beautiful finish. Just like that, slowly taking advantage of the extra man, and give us a little dance. How about that? Okay, working on his moves on the training ground. Look at that. Alexander Isak, second of the match, and just like that, from down 1-0, we are up 2-1 over Leicester. Very nicely played. I believe it was Bellingham, and then to Smith Rowe to Aubameyang, Aubameyang to Isak, comes in close, and is clinical in tight against Schmeichel. A beautiful sunny afternoon. The sun is setting, and so are Leicester's hopes. Smith Rowe, very nicely placed there to Aubameyang. He's going to let it go from outside the box, and it's a wonderful strike from Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. 3-1 Arsenal. Wow, what a rocket from Aubameyang to give him his league-leading 9th goal. I didn't mention earlier, but Isak now with 5 in 8, and Aubameyang now with 9 in 10, I want to say, or 9 in 9. I'm not sure if he played. I believe he played every Premier League match, but what a rocket just from the edge of the box into the top left corner, or top right from the other perspective. But that's a league-leading 9th for Aubameyang. Another goal wouldn't hurt, as you never know when goal differential might be something that matters. Nicely over the top there to Aubameyang. Could he get 2 of his own on the volley there? Ooh! The rebound was available, but Leicester getting back to defend. Oh, nicely saved there by Ramsdale. A bit of a breakdown in the defending there as they were losing their markers. But 3-1 in the 81st minute. Let's get some subs going. We'll bring in Martinelli and Pepe on the left and right, and Kamara will actually come and play as a center back, as he'll replace Holding. And because Bellingham and Party have been playing quite well, so I want to keep them in the mid, but I do want to give some time to Kamara. He's more of a defensive-oriented player, so playing him at center back is not an issue. Into stoppage time now. Just seeing if the subs can do a little something. Martinelli, little flick there. He's off to the races. Advantage for Arsenal. Can he get by another one? No, he can't. All right, can't get too greedy. We'll have the free kick here in the final moments of this half. Leicester's going to bring on their final substitution to close off the game. And that is the match. 3-1 Arsenal from down 1-0. A bit of surprising with that one shot that went in, and then Leicester going down to 10 men. Definitely what turned the tides. 3-1, 2 from Isak and 1 from Aubameyang. We had 54% possession. Expected goals were at 3.9. We definitely deserved this one and outplayed Leicester. But again, that red card definitely played into player ratings. If you're curious, definitely big matches there from Aubameyang, Isak, Smith Rowe with the 8.1 looking great as well. The center mids were not bad, and the subs didn't really have a chance to do too much. But we'll take the 3 points and see where that puts us in the Premier League standings now. Pace setter, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, 1.13 goals per match. They love him. So we now sit in third through 10 matches, just 1 point off of the league-leading Spurs. Tied with Manchester United, tied with Everton. Some big games coming up. Youth Squad monthly report is here. That's great to see. So actually, we'll check on that in a moment because first we have to see if we're going to sign some new prospects. So we do have our reports from Italy here. Let me just run through and see if there's anyone of interest. Rejecting a few players here and there. Not seeing anything too crazy. Potential of 89. That's interesting here with a 200,000 value. Potential of 89 here. 425,000 value. Leonardo Farina. Yeah, might as well go ahead and sign him. Doesn't hurt to just throw him in the system and see what happens. We'll let the rest just keep getting scouted. And our other scout who is over in England will do the same thing here. 58 potential, go ahead and reject players like that. 94 here from Nicholas Hale, but low value, which means high potential but very low overall at the moment. So keep scouting him. We want to learn a little bit more. And interesting, you have this guy with the potential of 65 but value of 140 because his overall now is good, but he won't really grow much from there. So nothing else really crazy going on. We'll let the rest continue to be scouted. That being said, now we can look at the youth squad. If you have any interest in keeping tabs on them, here's how the growth is going for them. Adewale Dosu, the goalkeeper from Nigeria, I think we'll let him go at this point. Only has potential of 83, which has dropped from whatever it was at the beginning when we first got him. It was high 80s, I believe. So with 83 now, we're going to go ahead and release him. Saves us, whatever, £800 a week, I think. The rest have pretty decent potential. Lowest is 85, highest is 94 of a couple of those with Oscar Gregory, George Dodd, Reggie Parks, Alessio Ricci. A pretty good youth system that can continue to grow. Player chat here from Aubameyang. I'm happy with the games you're giving me, boss. Thanks. I'm proud of you. Very happy morale. Love to see it. Being able to do what the real Arsenal couldn't with Aubameyang. So now we can start simulating towards our next match here. We have a few days off before we go and play Watford. We'll take care of some training sessions in between now and then. Speaking of youth here, Alessio Ricci, the left back, we convert him to a left mid just in the interest of increasing things like passing and dribbling. But now that I look at it, he has only 44 defending compared to very solid shooting, passing, and dribbling numbers. So it might not be a bad idea. It would only take 4 weeks even to convert him into a cam, into a center fielder, into a right wing, so even for a striker, actually. So, you know what? Alessio Ricci might be pulling like a Gareth Bale or something, starting his career at left back, but we'll end up playing him in more of an offensive role. So, I don't know. I'm going to try converting him into a striker even, seeing what that does for his attributes, and we'll go from there. Because although we could use a left back in the system, his defending is only at 44 or whatever, and yes, we could think about growing him, but he's already 17. His other attributes are looking good. Maybe he's a guy we say forget the left back and just consider moving to a more offensive role. I don't know. Going to, okay, players on international duty, great. Alexander Isak coming into this game. I'm feeling really good. Hope that means I won't just be on the bench. No, you're in the starting 11, my friend. I'll think about it, but I've already thought about it, and the answer is yes. That's because we didn't have the formation ready to go. So the 4-4-2 flat, we're going to run with the exact same formation, I believe. Exact same starting 11 as well. And same reserves, same subs. I liked how things went last game. And this is a league match. Our next match is in 2 weeks after this against Liverpool. So we can definitely play our best players and not be worried about fatigue or anything else. Unless there's some sort of rescheduling and a game gets put in there. But 3 points would be huge. We don't know what's going to happen in the Spurs game. Watford is in 10th. We're going to simulate at least the first half and go from there. So let's come out strong with our best possible squad and try to keep up our current streak. Ooh, it's an early goal there from Watford. Kuka in the 10th minute, 1-0. Saka, there we go, and it's 1-1 in the 29th minute. Actually, might have been Isak. I think it was number 24, not number 14. So Isak hit it off the post, and Saka cleaned it up afterwards, just a few moments later, and we're tied at 1. Oh my goodness, beautiful cross from Smith Rowe to Alexander Isak. 40th minute, and Arsenal are up 2-1. Wonderful cross, great finish. That gives us the lead. Isak, oh my goodness, that's his second. 3-1 just before the half, 45th minute. 3-1 Arsenal at a 10.0 rating. My goodness, 3 goals within 16 minutes. And we're up by 2. I think we're just going to go ahead and continue simulating. No need to hop into this one. Let's just keep it rolling. Possession 66-34. 3 goals on 6 shots, and Isak looking for the hat-trick. Big saves from Bachmann, keeping his team somewhat in this match, as it could be 4-5, maybe even 6-1 at this point.
Can he finish this?
What is that, Ramsdale? What is that? Kuka again. 2 goals on Ramsdale. How many shots? 2 goals on 2 shots. 2 chances, 2 shots, 2 goals. 5.0 rating from Ramsdale. Meanwhile, Bachmann making miracles, and our lead is cut to 1. Another save from Bachmann. My goodness. We'll take a pause here for some subs. Moving into the final 10 minutes or so. Party's getting a bit tired and hasn't had the greatest ratings tonight. We'll bring in Kamara. Aside from that, I don't think I'll change anything else. I'll bring in White for holding, actually, because White needs to get some opportunities out there. I'm tempted to change Ramsdale for Leno, actually, with his 4.8 rating, but I'll give him a little bit more of leash for at least the rest of this game before making a decision for next match, probably. But no whistle yet, and the players remain the same. There's an opportunity coming back now, 4.7 for Ramsdale. Into the box, lovely. It's Emil Smith-Rowe in the 84th minute, putting us up 4-2. Very well done, giving us the cushion that we needed to secure the victory, unless it's a huge late push from Watford. Final moments here now. Isak and Aubameyang. Bellingham, and that's stopped by Bachmann. One last corner. Great ratings here from most of the players who played the full 90 minutes. 10.0 from Isak. We had 63% possession, 14 shots, 13 chances. And we went 4 for 13, let's say, in chances, while Watford was 2 for 2. Their captain scoring both goals, but Smith-Rowe gave us that extra little bit of insurance. And we'll take the 3 points away from Watford. Very good ratings from Isak, from Saka. And good game all around, but I think Leno's going to get the next start. Mail here from Isak. He's coming into the office. Hey, Gaffer, thanks for listening to what I had to say. I really appreciate the chance to play while I'm in such good form. Hey, great performance. Keep it up, we'll say. Great work. He's very happy. Always happy to make everyone leave the office happy. So with that victory, everyone still has a game in hand, but we are now atop the Premier League table with 22 points through 11 games. And yes, so Liverpool, Spurs, they play, and they have 21 points. So we are 1 point clear at the top. Okay. So moving into our next match against Liverpool, it's going to be a big one because they're right behind us in second place. Isak has crazy goal involvements as well. His numbers are fantastic. Aubameyang's numbers are fantastic. He has 7 goals and 6 assists in 9 matches. We're going to be looking to be in top form for this next match, which is going to be possibly a league decider down the road. Balogun with a short-term loan offer. Yeah, I'd be okay with sending out Balogun on loan. Yeah, I could do that. I'll accept if Sport Club Freiburg, if Balogun accepts, he will go on a short-term loan from January to the end of the year. Did I see this right? Yes, I did. Salah had 4 goals against West Ham, so it's not going to be easy. The great numbers there. Isak, everyone's happy with Isak. Players of the week. We have some players in the, Alexander Isak making it. Ronaldo, Salah. Very tough competition here in the Premier League. Lacazette, is he progressing at Valencia? Let's read this article. Hasn't been exactly inspiring. Has left fans and the Valencia manager doubting the value of their new acquisition. Arsenal can have him back if they want. All right, interesting to keep note there about Alexander Lacazette, who we sold at the beginning of our series here. Once again, we have a right back who doesn't have the craziest defending numbers, and it would be tempting to transform him into a right mid. Not the craziest shooting, good passing, okay dribbling. I'm going to keep working on his defending a little bit. I'm going to go back to growth here, forget the position. We'll go to defensive wing back and see if we can work on those defensive attributes a little bit for the next 8 weeks. George Dodd. We'll work on that. Approaching the match against Liverpool now. Balogun, did the loan go through? Yes. So a short-term loan once the transfer window opens up. Balogun, not really a lot of room for him right now as a 60-some overall striker. Continuing to quick sim the fitness, moving up to our big match against Liverpool. Those 4 goals from Mohamed Salah put him #1 in scoring. So Aubameyang behind him. tied in second with 9, and Isak down there in a 3-way or maybe more tie with Pulisic and Ronaldo with 7. So we're going to keep trying to get as many as possible, but it's definitely going to be a tough matchup here. Leicester City with their 1 point ties us atop. We have the game in hand. Squad is looking as we left it, but Leno will be starting. I'll have Ramsdale on the bench for this one. International break leaves Isak a little bit tired, but everyone else seems to be in good form. I think everyone else's overall is the same, except Ramsdale, who grew from 79 to 80. But aside from that, yeah, I think everyone else's overalls are the same. The top two there, Aubameyang and Isak, both with the +5, which is very nice to see. Huge 3 points that we're fighting for today. Cannot stress that enough against Liverpool. Let's get down to business. A beautiful rainy night here in Anfield. Liverpool and Arsenal fighting for top spots on the Premier League table. Aubameyang's been great. Isak's been red hot. But Mohamed Salah coming off 4 goals in that previous match. So let's see who is just a little bit hotter and who gives his team the edge today.
He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we're going to see more of that today.
Saka, very nice off the bat there. Getting through Robertson. Okay, there's some skills there. A little zip, zip, zip to get started. Through 1, through 2. Oh my goodness! Saka, what a goal to start it off! Wow! Wow! It's the goal of the season, perhaps, so far. Is that? I don't even know how many he's scored. Might be his first or second. What a way to get this game started. Getting through tackles, couple moves, bing, bang, bong. Little zip, zip, zip here and cutting through everyone like a knife through hot butter. Oh my goodness. Saka just surprising everyone, including me. The commander going nuts on the side there. Commander Data loves to see that. That's 5 goals in 12 matches. My goodness, so I'm totally off on that one. I think a few were in the simulation, but I think we've only scored 1 or 2 with him ourselves. So, 3rd minute, and it's 1-0 Arsenal off a wonderful goal. Great stand tackle there. Clinical defending. Bellingham through to Smith Rowe now. Maybe he wants to have a little solo effort of his own after Saka did it on the right side. He's coming on the left side. Little pass Van Dijk. He'll just put that in. Why not? But this time Alisson's going to get into it. Go there. Okay. There's a chance now for Thomas Partey. Not usually in on the action, but okay. Thomas Partey. Not known for scoring a couple, but oh, it's the frog. It's the frog. He's not known for coming in there and scoring like that, but he pinches up the field, decides to look for the open space, and he is rewarded as he is all alone and just wires it in the opposite side. My goodness. The center defensive / center mid finding his way up the field, and just like that, out of nowhere, after the last few games, we had some tough struggles against Crystal Palace, Aston Villa. We're up 2-0 over our biggest competition for the league right now. And this is huge. This is early in the season, but this is huge. 1 goal in 11 matches for Thomas Partey, his first in the Premier League under Commander Data. Isak, Aubameyang. Oh my goodness, huge save from Alisson. Salah, those 4 goals last game, but great stand tackle there, and no opportunity given. Mane through to Salah. No, I think that was Bobby Firmino through to Salah. My apologies. And of course, it's hard to beat him. The top scorer in the league with his 11th goal there. 2-1 Arsenal as Liverpool has life. Salah right in there on his left, and Leno got a piece of it, but just under his right arm. Man, not what we wanted as we're closing off the first half here. Saka looking to do it again. A couple nice moves there. Okay. Has open space. He'll take it into the middle. Oh, it's blocked by a defender. Classic little cheese. Run all the way, cut inside, look for the little tap-in pass. Half's about to come to a close. Final little push here. There's a lot of open space. Bellingham's going to take it. Going on the run. All right, have a crack, son. Go for it. Jude Bellingham looking for the same type of shot that Partey took. But that one is skied, and that will end the half as we are up 2-1 through 45 minutes. Oh, a tackle there on Saka. Going to be a straight yellow there for Sadio Mane, but it's not been having the greatest day. Oh my goodness, nice little step over there from Saka. He's been a skiller today. Breezes by Robertson without any issue there. Going to look for the open cross to Aubameyang. Actually, it's the top of the box. Header, strong header from Partey, but Alisson snags that. corner. Party finds himself on a rush here. Doesn't really have the pace to keep it up, though. Going to cut back and make a smarter move here. Looking for the open Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who has a lot of space. Stopped by Alisson on his left. Not ideal for Aubameyang. Bellingham finds his way out of a phone booth there. Puts it through to Alexander Isak. And try to cut back in. Doesn't see the pass. Onto his left. Very nicely done. But again, Alisson making the saves. Oh my goodness, almost an own goal off that pass into the middle. That was a close from Bellingham regaining the ball now. Actually, there's an open lane, so let's take it. But, into the bottom left corner, Alisson.
Action from the fourth round of the Carabao Cup. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next.
Absolutely understandable.
Oh, lovely
so
incisive
Chamberlain
pass.
through to Mane. Mane into the middle wide.
Resilience for you, having been 2 goals down.
You can't say no to Bobby Firmino. They sing his name in the pubs. Go straight to Jurgen Klopp. Oh my goodness.
Well, here it is again, and it was never really in doubt.
Tomiyasu lost Mane. Gabriel came in to get him and left his man in Bobby Firmino. Wide open chance for him there. From 2-2, from 2-0 to tied 2-2. Fight. There we go. There we go. Through ball. There we go. Let's go Aubameyang on the run. Only against Matip. He doesn't have the pace. All alone. Sweat it. There we go. They want to sweat it. We'll sweat it right back. And hit him with the frog. Smith Rowe puts us up 3-2. Huge goal for us. Not selfish. Smart play. Just got to sweat it. If you can take the sweat, Matip or whoever that was had absolutely no pace. Alisson started coming out. The easy decision was to sweat it over to Smith Rowe, which is exactly what they did with Bobby Firmino on his left. Nicely done, and we're back to having the lead. 3-2. Hit him with the frog. Just disrespect them at Anfield. And that is how many goals now? That's 3 in 11 Premier League matches for Smith Rowe. Let's get some better pace out here and try to hold on to that lead. We're going to go David, Kamara, and White, all coming on for Isak, Partey, and Holding, respectively. 10 minutes to go. We're up 3-2. Let's hang on tight and not stop pushing either. Bobby Firmino stopped by Leno. Now here's Jonathan David. Okay, he finds himself a little bit of space after Aubameyang gets it to him. Wide open for the Canadian. Jonathan David! Oh, great save from Alisson. He was very excited to get an opportunity there at Anfield. Looking for the short corner now. 92nd minute. Smith Rowe's coming in. Play around with it. Waste a little bit of time maybe. Over to Saka. Saka is going to do the same thing. Cross it in, looking for the corner again off of bounce, but no. 93rd minute, last chance for Liverpool, and that was a waste right there as Tierney's going to pick it up. Gabriel back to Leno, and that is the match. Huge 3 points with big title implications as Arsenal beat Liverpool at Anfield 3-2 the final. A big first opening 20 minutes that saw us score 2 goals. Saka's goal of the season perhaps. And that is a 3-2 victory. 55% possession, 13-6 with the shots in our favor. Liverpool definitely had the passing as they more than doubled our passes. But we'll take the 3 points. So only the Spurs left to play there in the top 5 basically. But we are 3 points clear of Manchester City and Leicester City, with another week between games before things really heat up in December. A week until we play Newcastle, but then it's only 3 days to Man U, 3 days to Everton, less than a week to Southampton, 3 days to West Ham, 3 days to Leeds, 3 days to the cup match against Man U, 3 days to Norwich, 2 days to Wolves, and 3 days to Man City. So get ready for a wild month of December in the next episode. But before we get there, we'll finish off this one by taking on Newcastle. All right, so here for this match against Newcastle, who are currently 19th, actually, in the table. So Spurs played, they won. That brings them up to 24 points. That puts us only 1 point clear of the top. Newcastle, 19th place, 2 wins, 3 draws, and 7 losses. We currently have 8 wins, 1 draw, 3 losses. So, yes, it's a Premier League match, but it is playing against a 19th place team. We'll simulate the first half, playing with probably like a second, third team. You know, we throw in Maitland-Niles. We're going to throw in Sambi Lokanga. We'll find a nice little, a little bit of playing time for Madi and Cedric. Probably something that we already had previously, but we'll put Ramsdale instead of Leno. I'll still put David as the starting striker. Martinelli, Pepe, Maitland-Niles, Kamara, Cedric, Mari, White, Tavares. I think that's exactly what we'll do. Just maybe switch up the subs. Bring in here Chirian instead of Montlouis. So we'll put him in there as another center mid option. And we'll roll like that. Captaincy going to Maitland-Niles, longest serving player on the team. And we'll begin with the simulation. First half, we'll see how it goes, and we'll take it from there. That's crazy. That's crazy. You spent like 20 minutes on their side with like 5 minutes in their box. And Bellarabi on like the first shot of the game. Ramsdale's been getting carved up. Is that their first shot? Yeah, one shot. First chance even. They score on a counter-attack. Woodman at an 8.4 rating. And we're down 1-0 to Newcastle here. Martinelli, wonderful in the 45th minute with Woodman at like a 9.1 rating to 8.8, now to 7.8. 45th minute, just at the half to bring momentum back. Martinelli bringing us level. Thank goodness. We'll keep simulating like this, but the option is open to hopping in if we have to. Possession 66-34. We should be winning by quite a bit at this point. Alright, 80th minute now. Things are starting to slip. I don't know why we're struggling so badly, but make some substitutions here. Let's go Aubameyang, Saka, and Sambi Lokanga all coming on. Plus, I'm going to hop in myself to see if we can get anything going. Looking for a stoppage here. Let's just jump in. Here comes a goal right as we hop in, right? Just off a play. Yeah, there it is. Fantastic timing. And now we are down 2-1 to the 19th place Newcastle. What is going on? Come on. 3 substitutions. Bring a lot of pace out there. Looking at you, Aubameyang. Looking at you, Saka. Let's do something.
Well, visionary passing. Couldn't grab hold of it. In it goes at the second time of
what a joke. Beat Liverpool, no problem, but Newcastle's going to destroy us 3-1. I know a lot of those players aren't the same players that are playing today, but it's not like the team is horrible. Still mid to high 70 overall players. Aubameyang just has to do it on his own here. No support. Thank you. Here's somebody, Bellingham. Here we go. Here we go. There we are. Okay. Grab that ball, buddy. After all, game's over now. That third goal was a killer. That was a real killer. Because now the game's over as soon as the kickoff goes. At least Aubameyang gets his 10th of the year as a sub. 10 goals in 11 matches for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I can never say that. And we dropped this one 3-2. Great job, everybody. Disgraces. Possession 63-37. 125 passes, 5.1 expected goals. Just the curse of going up against a goalie that just stops everything just because the simulations engine says so. So that might hurt us. We'll see what happens with the Spurs match, but we're coming up in just a few days, and that's why we couldn't play all of our big guys. We're playing a cup match, or is it a league match? I forget which one. Yeah, we have a league match here against Manchester United, 4th place. Spurs leap us, and Manchester City are ahead on goal differential, I suppose. And we find ourselves now in 3rd place. So we'll quickly check the scouting reports here to end off the month. In Italy, working from the way up, 92 here. Paolo D'Amico, not sure. 91 from Colombo. Then the rest are all players who have already been scouted. So we'll keep scouting them. We have 1 month left in the scouting report, so we'll just let that keep going. Then the report from England, 89, 275 value, 90, 200 value. Okay, that's interesting. Keep an eye on him. Jensen Hammond, 94 potential, maybe 100, only 190k value though. That's the thing, like when you start playing these guys or you start having them in your system for a little while, you quickly see that that's not their actual potential. So with only a month left, let's start rejecting a few people until we know are not going to be coming. 72 potential, 77 potential. Okay, all the players who are left have like 80, 90 potential, so we'll keep it at that aside from the 2 that got signed already. And of course, the youth squad monthly report. Everyone continuing to grow nicely. No one's potential dropped. Actually here, Claudio Orlando dropped to 81 potential, but he's 15 and a 57 overall. So I'm going to keep him for a little while, because that's pretty high overall for a 15-year-old. I'm going to keep him a while longer and see what happens if we can train him okay. Because he's a center forward / striker, and I'm working on his finishing, heading accuracy, shot power, stuff like that. So once that starts to grow, maybe it'll come back. Not a lot lot of strikers or even just forwards in the system here, so I'd prefer to keep him if possible. But that being said, my friends, that just about closes it out. Next episode is going to be a wild one. Starting with Manchester United, who are in 5th place. We're currently in 4th, so if they were to beat us, they would pass us in the table. We want to keep fighting for 1st place, not just the Champions League, but for the league. We're going to have league games against Man U, Everton, Southampton, West Ham, and Leeds before a cup match against Manchester United again. So we'll try to fly through some of those games in the next episode, getting some simulation done. This was a shameful performance from the second team. We're going to roll back to the 4-4-2 next time. And what's your suggestion on how we should mix the squad, I suppose? Because in this next month, we're going to have to see a lot of the second team. Maybe we shouldn't go just first team, second team. It should be a mix of the two at all times, maybe, spreading it out. Let me know your thoughts on that moving into the month of December. Aubameyang with 10 goals, Salah at the top with 14, Zaha with 12, but Aubameyang still holding on. And don't forget Isak with 7, with Mahrez, Pulisic, and all those other players down there. Thank you for taking time to watch. I know this is not the most popular series here on the channel, but I appreciate you taking the time and watching these players grow and trying to carry this team out of the ashes by my side here on the sidelines as we do our best with Arsenal Football Club. So if you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. If you have any thoughts on it or suggestions, be sure to leave a comment down in the YouTube comments here or over on the Discord server, link in the description. If you haven't subscribed already, now would be a fantastic time to do so. We have the FIFA series, we have our NHL 22 series, and other hockey analysis type datacast series. If you saw on the channel, the new series that redrafts a certain class, either the forward, defenseman, or goaltending class of a certain draft. I explain all that in the newest video. So if you are watching live and not in the future, that is the newest video that just came out before this one. Once again, thank you for taking time to watch. Looking forward to a hectic month of December and continuing to work hard with Arsenal FC to bring them back to title contenders. We're in the mix. We just got to keep fighting hard. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.